by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay. Second item on tonight's agenda is to approve Ms. Cynthia Thomas's contract. Before you is a proposed contract for Ms. Thomas for her role as interim superintendent of Troy City Schools. Hope you've had an opportunity to review it. At this time, is there a motion to approve it? Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any questions?
I have a question. I have not seen a contract with Cynthia. I haven't seen when it's supposed to start, when it's supposed to, the amount she should be getting. I haven't seen anything as a board member.
Okay.
So if you sent it here and it's not here, because that's what we do, is we transfer, let everybody see what it is. We can't vote on it, but we know we communicate with what we're going to do or want to do. I haven't seen anything.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't know why we have it here and all. I don't know if you have to send it
I have a copy here. It was here at our station.
today. I don't see this. This is my power here, but if it's just here today, we should have talked about what this contract should be as a board member.
Okay, yes, ma'am. It got finalized today. We were working last minute edits up until 5 o'clock, so I apologize for that in terms of getting it to you. And it is before you, and certainly encourage you to look at it. And while you do that, if there's other questions, we can certainly entertain those.
And I do believe what I said, I don't know if it's listed in here, but I know on an interim contract, there is a limited amount of time that you can have an interim superintendent.
Yes, ma'am. So, per the state law for Alabama, we're limited to a 6-month contract. You'll see that it runs effective February 18th, when we appointed her to that role, and will continue to August 16th of this year.
I'm looking here at her salary, making sure that she's compensated for what she's doing,
Yes, ma'am.
because we really do appreciate her stepping in to do this,
Absolutely.
because of such short notice, and we know that you're capable of doing a great job for the Troy City school system. We appreciate that. So, board members, I just wanted to let you know that I didn't have that information.
Are there other questions? Okay. Well, at this time, we can begin to vote. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Okay. Motion passes. Okay. Number 3 on tonight's agenda is to approve information on the coronavirus disease. At this point, I will turn it over to Mrs. Thomas.
Board members, each of you should have a copy of the statement that we would like to put on our school websites as well as our district website in regards to some concerns there may be with our parents, staff, and faculty members. And this information is via guidance from the State Department as well as the CDC, as well as the Alabama Department of Health. And this would kind of ease some of the concerns that parents and others may have in regards to how we are handling this in our school system. So if there are no other questions, I ask that you guys approve this information to be posted on our website.
Okay. Having heard this proposal, do I hear a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay. Are there questions or discussion items?
I'd just like to commend Ms. Thomas and the staff for being proactive. I know that there are concerns out there, and this is just letting our parents and everyone know that we are taking steps
Absolutely.
to prevent the spread of disease.
Could you, I know it's referenced in here, can you talk about, I guess, our coordination role with Departments of Public Health and Education and things like that nature?
I'm in constant communication with Nurse Melissa, who's our head nurse, who are conversing with Jennifer Ventris, who is the State Department nurse, who is also conversing with the CDC and the LA State Department. Yeah.
And then related to travel, and travel by our students and various teams and organizations, and as well as staff. Can you comment on that?
We don't have anyone who will be, at this time, traveling out of state. We have a couple of our band and our baseball team, Lucas Faceman, are in communication as to how we need to handle that in regards to traveling out of state.
So that's being done on a case-by-case.
Case-by-case basis, absolutely.
Other questions at this time? Okay. All those in favor of this information on the coronavirus disease being posted to the website and being shared with our families, faculty, and staff, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Okay. The motion passes. Okay. Next item on the agenda is to improve engagement with board counsel. For some time, the board has been without retained legal counsel, and Ms. Pollard and I believe it would be best interest of the board to hire an attorney to advise the board as to various legal matters that come up for the board in our central office. I recommend that we employ Mr. Rainer Cotter of Marsh & Cotter LLP and Enterprise at the rate of $150 per hour. At this point, do I hear a motion that I be authorized to enter into an agreement letter on behalf of the board for this purpose?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion items or questions at this point? Having heard none, we can now move to vote. All those in favor of this motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The motion carries. Item number 5 on our agenda is executive session. I would now request the board go into executive session concerning matters imminently likely to be litigated if the board pursues particular or proposed courses of action and for legal advice and counsel related to such. I would ask the attorney to provide the declaration related to this issue, and Mr. Cotter is here.
Sir, and then members of the board, I do so certify that that would be the reason. And please let that state that in the minutes.
Do I?
Please repeat that one more time? The reason we're going into this executive board meeting?
Yes, ma'am. Under the Open Meetings Act, you have to have one of 9 reasons to go in. One is for advice and counsel related to particular courses of action or proposed courses of action that may lead imminently to litigation. What I like to say always is that's a important exception, because if the board discusses a particular proposed course of action, you want to stay out of litigation, and that's why you would need advice and counsel of an attorney, and that would be the purpose of the executive session.
So it wouldn't be a workshop?
No, ma'am, not when you talk with your attorney in that regard. It's like if you came to my office and wanted to get advice, we wouldn't let other people into the room because our communications are confidential and attorney-client privilege.
All right. Do I hear a motion that we go into executive session for the purposes stated?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
You've each heard the motion and second. Are you ready for the question? I will call each member by name for the vote. Ms. Kitchens, are you in favor of going into executive session?
Yes.
Mrs. Green?
No.
Mr. Coppins?
Yes.
Okay. And I am also in favor of going into executive session, so the motion passes. Therefore, the board will go into executive session and will reconvene in public within the hour.